Good day everyone, this is our topic about growth and development societies. Growth and development of societies. Among the most interesting and important questions that social scientists delve into is the origin and nature of society. In explaining the basis of the origin of societies, anthropologists have focused on the following question: what is the relationship between biological factors and cultural behavior? How do biological factors and cultural behavior influence human evolution? Do biological factors influence cultural behavior and vice versa? These questions are contextualize the interaction between biological factors and cultural behavior toward shaping the society as well how its individual members live. First paragraph, ito yung interesado na importante na mga katanungan sa social scientists at kung paano maintindihan ang mga societies. Ang anthropologist daw ay nakapokus sila sa mga key question like what is the relationship between biological factors and cultural behavior. Ito yung connected sila. Biological factors pwedeng maka-influence sa cultural practices and norms, and at the same time, cultural behaviors can also impact biological evolution and adaptation. The next question is how do biological factors and cultural behavior influence human evolution? Ito yung nag-i-interact ang biological factor like genetics and physical adaptation with cultural behavior like social norms and practices to shape human evolution. This interaction nagiging dahilan ng changes sa biological traits and cultural practices over time. So the last question, do biological factor influence cultural behavior and vice versa? Yes, it works both ways. Yung biological factor can influence cultural behavior, pati cultural behavior can influence biological factors. For example, yung genetic predisposition natin maka-affect sa dietary practices, and at the same time, cultural norms can impact reproductive strategies and health practices. Meanwhile, other social scientists, particularly political scientists and sociologists, inquire about society and its various institutions and how these affect human relationship and interaction. Societies are said to have evolved as human beings learn to adapt to their environment. Social evolution went hand in hand with the processes of socialization and enculturation. Anthropologists cite three types of societal evolution: biological, cultural, and technological. These types of evolution are seen to be interrelated. Ang social scientists, especially yung mga political scientists and sociologists, they study society and its different institutions. Tinitingnan nila kung paano ang institution affect human relationship and interaction. Sinasabi nila na ang societies evolve as people learn to adapt sa environment nila. Social evolution happens kasabay ng mga processes like socialization, yung pag-learn ng mga tao sa norms ng societies, and acculturation na pag-adapt sa ibang culture. So according daw sa anthropologists, may three types of societal evolution. Una, ang biological evolution. Ito yung changes sa physical aspect ng tao. Pangalawa, cultural evolution. Ito yung changes sa costume, tradition, gaya ng traditions, and way of life of the people. So, sa pangatlo, ito yung technological evolution, changes sa technology. Kung paano gamitin ng mga tao. So, lahat ng mga types na to are interconnected and sabay-sabay na nag-i-influence sa development ng societies. So, what is biological evolution? Biological evolution refers to the process whereby organisms undergo various genetic and physical changes that pave the way for biological diversity. Biological evolution is all about how living things change and adapt over time. Parang it's how species evolve and become different because of genetic changes and natural selection. Over generations, some traits become more common because they help organisms survive better. And and that's how new species can form. So in simple terms, evolution is the reason why may diversity ng life on Earth ngayon. Ito yung halimbawa ng biological evolution is basically how species change over time dahil sa mga traits na nagpapasa from one generation to another kasi yung mga traits na nakakatulong sa survival and reproduction ng organism, yun yung mas madalas magstay sa population. Over time, these changes lead to new species or big differences within species. What is cultural evolution? Technological evolution as they learn to create various tools and equipment for their daily tasks such as planting crops, domesticating animals, and trade. Ang technological evolution is basically kung paano natutunan ng mga tao gumawa at pagbutihin ang mga tools and equipment para mas mapadali ang mga buhay nila. Dati kasi kailangan nilang matutunan kung paano magtanim ng crops, mag-domesticate ng animals, at mag-trade sa gumawa sila ng mga tools to help with those tasks. Ito yung technological evolution kung ano-ano yung mga pagbabago ng mga tools and equipment na ginagamit nila sa pagtanim. What is biocultural evolution? Anthropologists introduced the concept of biocultural evolution sometime in the 1970s. They refer to biocultural evolution as the mutual interactive evolution of human biology and culture. Ang biocultural evolution ay yung proseso kung saan ang kultura at biology ng tao ay nag-i-interact at nakaka-apekto sa isa't isa over time. Ibig sabihin, ang mga cultural practices at behaviors ay pwedeng maka-apekto sa biology ng tao at vice versa. Ito yung halimbawa yung mga innovation tulad ng agrikultura ay pwedeng maka-apekto sa mga physical traits ng tao. Tulad ng gaya na lang ng pagbabago sa diet na nakaka-apekto sa kalusugan at yung biological factors tulad ng genetic adaptation sa mga environmental condition ay pwedeng maka-apekto sa mga cultural practices. Makita nito, ang biology at kultura ay magkasabay at magkasama sa paghubog ng evolution ng tao.
Social scientists believe humans are social beings naturally inclined to live together and learn from each other. They propose three stages of development: savagery, barbaric, and civilization. Societies evolve due to struggle between social classes over means of production and cannot be classified according to stage. Cultural relativism suggests that an individual's attitude, beliefs, and ideas are influenced by their societal context. Sociology subscribes to two different ideas regarding the origins of social and political institutions. Evolution occurs based on a stage, and one stage does not necessarily proceed to another.
The passage provided presents a snapshot of different perspectives within sociology, exploring how societies develop and function. Here's a breakdown. Humans are social beings. The foundation of the passage is the idea that humans are naturally inclined to live together in groups and learn from each other. This is a core concept in sociology, emphasizing the importance of social interaction and the influence of society on individuals. Number 2. Stages of development. The passage mentions the traditional view of societal development as a progression through three stages: savagery, barbarism, and civilization. This concept, rooted in Enlightenment thinking, suggests a linear path of progress. However, this view is challenged by modern sociological perspectives. Number 3. Class struggle and societal evolution. The passage introduces a contrasting perspective, suggesting that societal evolution is driven by the struggle between social classes over resources. This perspective, influenced by Marxist thought, emphasizes the role of power dynamics and economic forces in shaping societies. It rejects the idea of fixed stages and instead sees societal development as a continuous process of conflict and change. Number 4. Cultural relativism. The passage introduces the concept of cultural relativism, which emphasizes that individual beliefs, attitude, and values are shaped by their societal context. This perspective enlightens the importance of understanding different culture and avoiding ethnocentric judgments. Number 5. Original of societal institution. The passage concludes by presenting two contrasting views on the origin of societal and political institution. The first passage is evolutionary stages. This view suggests that institutions develop through a series of distinct stages, implying a linear progression. Number 2 is fluid process. This view rejects the idea of fixed stages and sees institutional development as more fluid and dynamic progress, influenced by various factors and not necessarily following a predetermined order. In essence, the passage presents a debate within sociology about how societies develop and the factors that shape them. It highlights the complexity of understanding societal change and the importance of considering multiple perspectives.
Sociopolitical change refers to the transformation in a society, social and political structures involving streams and power dynamics, norms, beliefs, and institutions. This change can occur gradually or rapidly due to various factors, including economic shifts, cultural movements, political change, technological advancements, and demographic trends. Sociopolitical change can manifest in several ways, such as revolutionary reforms to social movements and technological innovations. Understanding this change is essential for analyzing societal evolution and developing strategies to address related challenges. Laissez-faire economics is an economic philosophy that supports minimal government intervention in the free market, believing that individuals and business can make the best decisions regarding production, consumption, and investment without government interference. Real-world examples included 19th century Britain during the Industrial Revolution. In modern-day Hong Kong, overall laissez-faire economics is debate for its ability to balance economic growth with social welfare, often leading to mixed economic approach in practice.
Summary of the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution, spanning from the mid-1700s to the 1800s, marked a transformative period in Western Europe, leading to profound social, cultural, and political changes. Key effects included increased migration, urbanization, lifestyle shifts, heightened production, technological advancements, and the merge and see of a middle class. Key factors, technological innovations were central to the Industrial Revolution. The advent of mechanical devices and steam power revolutionized economic activities, transitioning societies from agrarian to industrial. For instance, the introduction of the factory system replaced traditional large-scale production methods, enabling mass production and efficiency. Socio-political changes. The Industrial Revolution also catalyzed the evolution of socio-political institutions. The traditional concentration of power in monarchies and aristocracies began to decline. Thinkers like Adam Smith advocated for a new economic approach where the government played a limited role. Smith's philosophy emphasized that the economy functions best without government interference, promoting the concepts of laissez-faire. Example of laissez-faire, laissez-faire, which translates to let be, posits that an unregulated market achieves natural equilibrium through supply and demand. For example, in a competitive market for shoes, if demand rises, prices will increase, incentivizing manufacturers to produce more. Government intervention, such as price controls, is viewed as counterproductive, potentially disrupting this natural balance.